Hola mi amores and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and 10 subscribers karibuni tena. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super easy brookie, which is a combination of brownies and cookies in one baking tin. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like and share. These are the cookie ingredients. Measurements will be in the caption as usual. We're going to start by creaming together our margarine and our sugar. We're using both brown and white sugar. But if you don't have a brown sugar, you can use just plain white sugar. Also, in the cookie dough making process, you don't need to overmix your butter, your margarine and sugar. Now we're going to add in our eggs one at a time, and we also added vanilla essence to our egg. You don't need to add it. Then we're going to add in our flour and make sure you don't overmix it, or you're going to end up with a very tough cookie. Once everything is partly mixed, we're going to add in our chocolate chips because again we're not overmixing our dough. Once done, you're going to cling film our cookie dough and leave it in the fridge to chill until you're done making the brownie batter. You also don't have to use it right now. You can make it way ahead of time before making the brownie batter, or you can also use it to make cookies. These are the brownie ingredients. Measurements will be the caption as well. We're going to start off by combining together our melted margarine and sugar. You can also use brown sugar as well if you have to do half and half. Also make sure that the temperature of the batter is going down as you're mixing it, so that you don't end up cooking your eggs before you get to the baking stage. So make sure that the temperature of the margarine or butter you're using has calmed down. Then we're going to add in our eggs, one or two at a time, so that you ensure even incorporation. But if you like using extra energy, you can do them all at once. Again, you can also add vanilla essence to this mix. Once everything is well incorporated, we're going to add in our melted chocolate. And don't worry, if you don't have melted chocolate, you can use cocoa powder. Make sure that everything is well incorporated. The only thing you don't need to do is over mixing, but make sure everything is well incorporated. Now we're going to add in our flour and make sure you don't over mix it. Now before we add in our chocolate chips, before this process, again, don't over mix it, and also make sure if you're using cocoa powder, please strain it so that you don't get lumps in your brownie. You're going to add flour to these chocolate chunks so that they don't sink to the bottom. That's a hack. Once you have added the final batch of the flour, you're going to mix it slightly. Then you're going to add in our chocolate chunks or chips if you have. Again, I will repeat, don't overmix your batter. Now, once everything is done, we're going to add in our layer of cookie dough, but you can also do it however you want. You can start with the brownie batter layer, and then you can put the cookie dough in the middle and then put a layer of the brownie on top, or you can do half and half, like half of the bottom is a cookie, then the other half is a brownie. Again, have fun with it. You can do it however you want, but if you're doing like me, making the cookie dough the bottom, putting it at the bottom, make sure that it is well leveled. Make sure that everything is well leveled so that there's even baking. You're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 180 to 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, making sure until a toothpick comes out clean. If you like it ooey gooey, you can do it for like 15 minutes. But make sure it's well cooked inside. This is how it turned out Hope you enjoyed it and see you on the next one.